traders, and welcome back to Forex Scope. If you're looking for clear insights and actionable signals in the Forex market, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the GBPAUD, bringing you a precise breakdown using both the 15-minute and 1-minute timeframes. We'll be identifying potential buying and selling opportunities and mapping out the likely price direction. Before we jump into the charts, make sure you're subscribed to Forex Scope and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. During the period from 176-187-8700 to 176-187-9600, the price exhibited a significant upward movement followed by a consolidation, indicating potential resistance. The high price reached 2.00848 and the low price was 2.00709. This range shows a clear rejection after touching the upper bounds, suggesting that sellers stepped in around this price level. The presence of multiple candles showing rejections or indecision within this range further reinforces its significance as a resistance zone. The price struggled to break convincingly above 2.00848, indicating a barrier to further upward movement and acting as a strong resistance level where prior selling pressure was observed. The tick volume during this period was 376.0, showing moderate activity. This zone represents a key area where the price has previously faced selling pressure and may do so again. The support zone from 176-184-0000 to 176-184-0900, with a high of 2.00636 and a low of 2.00455, demonstrates a clear area where the price found buying interest. The initial dip to 2.00455 was met with a strong bounce back, creating a bullish candle. This suggests that buyers were actively defending this price level. The subsequent price action in this vicinity shows multiple touchbacks, where the price tested the lower boundary of this zone and rebounded, indicating its strength as a support. The accumulation of price action within this range suggests a battle between buyers and sellers, with buyers showing more dominance at the lower end. The tick volume during this period was 1,272.0, sum of first two candles, indicating significant trading activity and confirming the importance of this support level. This range represents a critical area where the price has previously found solid footing and is likely to be defended by buyers once again. The support zone is identified between 2.00479 and 2.00493. This area shows significant price action characteristics, including multiple touches and periods of consolidation, suggesting strong buying interest at these levels. Observing the price movements from 11 hours and 50 minutes to 11 hours and 58 minutes, we see prices attempting to break below this range but consistently finding buying pressure that pushes them back up. Specifically, the low price during this period was 2.0045, but the candles from 11 hours and 52 minutes to 11 hours and 58 minutes show repeated testing of the lower bound of this zone, with the close prices generally holding above 2.00479. The higher prices within this timeframe did not significantly breach the upper bound of 2.00493, indicating a ceiling was forming. This suggests that traders have previously shown a willingness to buy when the price approaches or enters this specific price band, making it a potential area where demand could outweigh supply in the future. The volume within this period, particularly between 11 hours and 56 minutes and 11 hours and 58 minutes, also shows an uptick, which can be interpreted as increased activity around this support level. The multiple rejections of lower prices and the subsequent bounces create a defined area of interest for potential price reversals to the upside. The resistance zone is established between 2.00718 and 2.00754. This area exhibits characteristics of a strong selling pressure, where prices repeatedly tested the upper limits without sustained momentum to break higher. Analyzing the price action from 13 hours and 6 minutes to 13 hours and 10 minutes, we observe a clear ceiling being formed. During this interval, the high prices reached the upper boundary of this zone, but subsequent candles show downward price movement, indicating that sellers became more aggressive as the price approached these levels. For instance, a high of 2.00754 was reached, but the closing prices often retreated, with the low prices falling back into the defined range. This pattern suggests a supply zone where selling orders are concentrated, preventing further upward price progression. The periods of sideway movement within this resistance area, particularly noticeable between 13 hours and 8 minutes and 13 hours and 10 minutes, further solidify its importance as a psychological and technical barrier. The volume analysis during these attempts to break higher also shows significant activity, which is typical when prices encounter strong resistance. The consistent rejection of higher prices reinforces the idea that this price range acts as a significant hurdle for upward price discovery, making it a potential area for price reversals to the downside. Considering the recent price action of GBPAUD on the 1-minute timeframe, we observe a period of consolidation and slight downward pressure. The current price is 2.000644, which is near the support level of 2.00479 to 2.00493. However, the price has recently tested the upper range of the 15-minute Bollinger Bands and is now showing signs of retracement. The Fibonacci levels indicate a potential upward trend since price 1, 2.00645, is less than price 2, 2.00776. Given the confluence of the recent price action, the proximity to a potential support zone, and the bullish Fibonacci indicator, the immediate future might see a slight pullback before a potential upward movement. We predict a short-term dip to around 2.0063, followed by a bounce back towards 2.0065 as buyers re-enter the market near the established support. A further test of the lower Bollinger Band on the 15-minute chart at around 2.00635 could occur, followed by another attempt to move higher towards 2.00645, potentially retesting the middle Bollinger Band. The final predicted point of 2.00625 suggests a brief consolidation before a more significant move, aligning with the characteristics of price discovery within established trading ranges. The tick volumes observed in the recent 1-minute data show moderate activity, which supports the idea of a fluctuating price within these zones before a clear directional bias emerges. The previous resistance at 2.00718 to 2.00754 remains a significant hurdle, and a sustained move above it would be necessary for a strong bullish trend continuation. Conversely, a break below the 2.00479 to 2.00493 support could signal a deeper retracement, but current indicators lean towards a bounce.